Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Atlantic Coast Aesthetics. I'm Matt with ACA, and joining us once again is Dr. Thomas Pane, answering your questions. Dr. Pane, this question came to us, I think, by Twitter, and the question is, they want to know if they want to do laser. Are they a laser lipo candidate, or would they need a traditional lipo tummy tuck? And you've got a really cool background picture there, so maybe you can talk about that for a minute. Dr. Pane, what is your suggestion here?
Yeah, so this is the Detroit Medical Center behind me. That's the Detroit Receiving Hospital, the Silver Building. It's a few years back from that picture. But that's where I did plastic surgery training. Part of it was a bunch of hospitals, but that was one of them. Yeah, with this lady, I looked at the photos, and she also said she wants to try to avoid scars. So she was leaning more toward liposuction. Now, with her kind of anatomy, there was decent pinchable fat on the upper part of the abdomen. The lower part of the belly, the skin doesn't hang real low. It hangs just around below where the level of a C-section scar would be on her. She didn't have a C-section, but I'm just giving that kind of landmark. The skin is pretty good because she's on the younger side. She's not 40. So the skin is pretty snug looking. In somebody like this, again, you know, I answer this a lot, but there's different options and it depends on the priorities. Somebody like this, I think from what she's telling me and from the way the skin looks, she's okay to do lipo to start, because that's going to give you more fat removal from the upper part of the abdomen, the sides and back than you can do at the time of a tummy tuck. Now, if the skin shrinks back reasonably well, she may be satisfied with that result, and then there's no big scars. Sounds great. Maybe she's going to have kids. You don't know, what's going on. So if she does the tummy tuck now, the problem is the upper part of the belly is still going to be a little bit full, even with some extra lipo. You can reduce it with different techniques and things, but she's likely to want to go and do lipo later. And that's okay. It's just that now she has the bigger scar that she said she wanted to try to avoid. So usually with someone like this, from what I'm hearing, lipo, I'd be leaning more toward lipo from what she's told me. Other people will do it different, because some other people may prioritize that lower abdominal skin and they don't necessarily care at all about scars. And in those cases, they want to do the tummy tuck first, knowing that if they wanted to reduce a little bit more of the upper, hey, you could do lipo later at some other time. Also, somebody that wants to do, say, Brazilian butt lift, I would say lean more heavily toward the lipo as the first option, because then you're going to maximize the amount of fat you have for transfer. And then you can do the excision surgery later if you need to, because sometimes people don't even need to, because they get a result that they're happy with, and that's great. You know, it avoids the extra scars. So sounds like a good option there for her.
Thank you, Dr. Pane. And if you have a question for the doctor, please reach out to us by dropping a line on Instagram, Facebook, or the website. All links will be below. And Dr. Pane, we appreciate your time, and we will see you on the next question.
Great. Thanks.